Hello and welcome to another Father of the Day interview as we celebrate fathers this month of June. I'm your host George, and I'm with Giscard, uh, LMHC. Um,
Yes.
I actually known Giscard for a while now. I met him during the uh, what is it?
It
The
was, oh man, there's been so
my
many
friend
events.
my friend Classy Tendencies event. It
Yes,
was
yes,
it was the Kentucky Derby event, right?
yes, the theme. Yep.
Yes.
Very good.
Yep,
Yes.
the Kentucky Derby event before the pandemic.
Yeah. Oh,
Yes,
wow. Yeah.
and
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 different events
we
after that, we've just always bumped into each other.
yes, and Jascar, we're really excited to have you today and for you to share your unique fatherhood experience. Can you just tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, of course. So good afternoon, everyone. I'm Giscard Saintil, LMH, a licensed mental health counselor. I'm born and raised in Boston, but I'm of Haitian descent. So to my Haitian viewers, Kem kontom mwen la avec tout moun. Um, I've been working in the field of mental health for almost 11 years, in home therapy, group home, outpatient, and in schools. And as of 2 years ago, I started my own private practice in Victus Counseling because I wanted to approach therapy in a way that gave me a bit more freedom, especially in a cultural lens, that in other agencies, the flexibility wasn't there. So that's a little bit about me in a nutshell.
Okay. All right, and you say you're from Boston. You're joining us from Boston today for all our
Yes.
Boston viewers. So, can you tell us a little bit about your fatherhood journey and how it began?
Of course. So my fatherhood journey began officially, I want to say, on April 13th, 2020, with the arrival of our son, Judah. But to
Nice,
go even
nice.
further back, I'll say it really started in the womb, George.
Mhm.
I would do such things as reading to him, talking to him, rubbing my wife's belly when she gave me permission to do so, and just really, attending as much as I could the medical appointments in preparation for it, ultrasound to that degree. So I think just being engaged in those ways helped increase my feeling of responsibility and really feelings of worth as an upcoming father.
Nice, nice. That's really beautiful. That's beautiful. Because I hear a lot of people say it starts when the kid is born, but not a lot of people really do the pre-father care,
Yes.
which we actually talk to people about. Pre-father care, which is very important as well as the whole process of going through the birth. It kind of prepare, it kind of prepares you a little bit, kind of like a
Yes.
prerequisite for classes.
Very true.
Um,
Very true.
so you have one kid right now,
Yes.
and what's his age?
He just turned 2, and his name is Judah,
Judah.
Judah. Yes.
Judah.
Hmm.
Judah is 2 years old. So tell us a little bit about your son. What's his personality like?
Oh man, Judah is just inquisitive, adventurous, very loving child. A very calm child. He doesn't really need much to be happy. As long as he's well fed, has a great, music is in the area. He's a very happy baby, I will say, for sure.
Nice, nice. What type of activities do you do with Judah?
Oh man, when I'm vibing with Judah, we're playing soccer together, basketball, dancing to Haitian music, has some compa in the background usually. He does a little two-step with his hands.
Yeah,
We read a lot together, I will say. Before bed,
that's
I try to lock down some time to read with him. When I'm holding the book, he'll try to jump ahead to his favorite page.
mhm.
I'm like, no, Judah, hold on, wait. But he likes to go to his own favorite page. And we
Yes.
take walks together fairly often. So
Wow,
that's
that's great. That's great. So, what is the most challenging part of fatherhood?
for me personally, I'll say embodying the essence of sacrifice. When it comes to sacrificing your own, like my own, personal aspiration, whether it be academic or career wise, even simple things as sleep. Initially it was very
Mhm.
difficult to maintain a healthy sleep schedule with Judah being born. So I think all in all, just the importance of putting his needs before my own was something I never had to do before, of course, because first time being a father. Um, but more importantly, even though the sacrifice was difficult initially, I think one of the great benefits of the sacrifice was alleviating the stress that my wife may feel with her own parental responsibilities. So really, you know, being there not just for our son, but also being there for my wife with the duties that we both share.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. And also, like as dads, like we don't really have a lot of help and like services just for us.
Mhm.
Especially, moms go through postpartum depression. So studies have shown that dads go through that as well. But there's a lot of supports for mom and
Mhm.
a lot of things they could do to, help them ease their way through the whole process. But there's not really a lot of resources when it comes to dads, or even noticing that dad is also, even though dad didn't give birth to the child, dad is also going through the same postpartum depression as well. So what do you have message for society on like how they could recognize more dads and how we could get more resources for us as well?
Great question. I think what comes to mind is the adage, it takes a village to raise a
Yeah.
child, right? And in a
Mhm.
village, there's so many partners and elements to it. So, to your point, yes, society often tends to emphasize the mom's well-being, but a village also encompasses the father and other male roles. So, just really, my message is, we need your help. We still need the resources. Um, and I think not all institutions, but I think some institutions may, and especially in this society, may assume for most men, just tough it out. You'll figure it out along the way.
Mm,
So I think that subconscious mindset may hinder certain organizations to create father support groups or outreach opportunities. I also emphasize the importance of not many of us grew up with fathers in our own home, or for those who
yes.
did, the father may have been abusive. So those
Mhm.
psychological factors of either a not having one to model after, or being victimized by what we went through, we need even more support as men to not let such trauma uh, be passed on to our own child,
Yes.
because to not have that space to process it, whether it's through counseling or support groups. So, all in all, it takes a village. So remember all the people in the village, and also
Mhm.
just helping us not continue generational patterns of thinking and behaving to our child.
Yes. Yes. And also, what advice would you give to a new father about fatherhood?
Be patient with yourself. I will say that.
Yes.
You won't know it all initially, and you never will know it all. That's the beauty of being a father, that you're always learning how to be a father. I think one of the biggest things I'd recommend also is finding a support group. Whether it's whether it's something organized by a trained professional, or just your boys who also identify as fathers. You guys can meet up on a periodical basis, whether it's grabbing bites, going to the park, or going to each other's home. Just really seek the support you need, because oftentimes we're not encouraged as men in society to open up to others when times get tough. So I think finding that space, again, whether it's with your friends who are fathers or by a trained professional group, such as Fathers Uplift, who provide so many wonderful resources, just
Mhm.
allowing yourself to share your thoughts and feelings and the difficulties of being a father, having those spaces for you to kind of vent and process is truly beneficial to your mental and emotional well-being, fellas.
Yes, definitely, definitely. Like you said, like the main thing you said is it takes a village. And
Mhm.
you have to find your village, whatever it is, and you have to stick with it. And for our outro, I have some rapid fire questions. I'm just gonna say I'm just gonna say a word, and you just tell me the first thing that comes to you, the first word that comes to your mind. So the first word is kids,
Judah,
partner,
Ella,
fatherhood,
blessing,
love,
God,
dad,
hero,
sleep.
needed.
That's what everybody says.
Really?
Uh, gift,
Continuous,
greatness,
Never ending.
Self-care.
Priority.
Nice, nice. Well, Giscard, I really thank you for taking time out of your busy day to let me interview you. And Giscard is a great therapist. We'll share his information down below. And if you need any therapeutic help, feel free to connect with him. He's a good therapist and he'll be able to help you. Thank you, Giscard.
George, thank you so much for having me. Such a blessed and humbling experience, and I'm grateful for the amazing work you do in community for our fellow fathers.
Thank you.